It's my buddy on Instagram, Bryan Wilson, giving us a flyby. So cool. Yeah! Woohoo! Woo! Hell yes! So cool. Hell yeah. It's time to do some coastal exploration in the dinghy. And I got the outboard on, and let's go see what there is to see from the water at the coast. And we're gonna try to peek out some snorkeling sites and see if we can get in the water and see what's underwater. So let's get out there and see what the shore has to offer. My dinghy excursion took me north, through the ultra-clear waters hugging the rocky coastline. As I reached Yokohama Beach, I turned back, seeing that the surge was just too great to snorkel in this area. Once back on Triteia, I swam ashore and walked down to the far end of Makua Beach, so I could explore the extensive coral reef system. Coral is a very funny thing. At first glance, you would think it was a rock or maybe a plant, but in reality it's an animal. The living portion of coral is called a polyp, and they range from the size of a pinhead to the size of a basketball. These polyps create a limestone exoskeleton that anchors them to the seafloor, gives them a home and protection, and eventually grows after hundreds and thousands of years into coral reefs. Polyps are naturally translucent, and they gain their different colors by an algae that lives with them and produces much of their food. You may have heard of bleaching of corals, which is a sign of an unhealthy reef. This takes place when the water temperatures rise or other elements come into play, and the polyps actually evict the algae of which they gain much of their food. This makes them susceptible to other dangers as well as starvation. One of the things that causes coral to bleach is a rise in sea temperature levels as a result of climate change. While coral only makes up 1% of the sea floor, it actually houses 25% of the marine creatures in the oceans. Over 200 million creatures call coral reefs their home. It's not hard to see how important they are to the planet and to us. That was by far the most vibrant coral reef I've ever seen, ever. And it's seriously like right off of Makua Beach. You walk in, you swim to the left, and it's that extensive reef system. So that's exciting to see. There's like so much life even in sort of a high traffic area as far as swimming and everything goes, because a lot of times people wear sunscreen that is dangerous or deadly for the coral, and so that causes a lot of damage around like high traffic swim areas. But man, that reef there was a ton of life there, so that was cool to see. I'm super stoked I got in the water to check it out. Now it's time for lunch and a nap. Sitting on Makua Beach, watching the sunset. It's my last night here at Makua. This place is amazing. I say that about every Anchorage, but this landscape is just unreal, and I feel very, very blessed that I'm here and experiencing this. Life is a funny thing. It takes you in very, very strange directions you don't know you're going to go in. And now I found myself accidentally living in Hawaii. That's a pretty good accident, if you ask me. I'm just going to watch the sun go to bed, take it all in, and weigh anchor tomorrow for new horizons.